Hi guys, I am so excited to announce that our trip to Bali sold out within the first 2 hours it launched. And so I decided to plan another group trip for all of us to meet and hang out. And our next destination is Japan. If you guys have always wanted to travel to a foreign country, but maybe you've been intimidated because you don't know how to speak the language and it's really scary traveling alone to a foreign country, then come join me and my group. We're all meeting in Japan and we're all going to explore Japan together. When you guys travel with me, you don't have to plan anything. Everything is pre-planned for you, and it's 7 days of jam-packed activities. Meals are included, and your lodging is included as well. You don't have to plan or think about anything. All you have to do is show up and have a good time and meet new friends. And not only that, when you travel with me, you'll also be traveling with 24 other people. So you could possibly make new connections, meet a new best friend. So if you're someone who's introverted and you don't want to travel alone, and it's been your New Year's resolution to make new friends and put yourself out there, do it in a safe, accepting group, which is me and my subscribers, where you will bond with me and other people who appreciate this channel. We'll read each other's tarot cards, read each other's birth charts, get to know each other on our free time. It'll be like a 7-day long sleepover. And not only that, guys, we will be exploring Tokyo, tea ceremonies. The itinerary is linked below. Like I said, this trip has a tendency to sell out really fast. So when the tickets go on sale, you do want to be the first to get notified. In order to be notified when these tickets go on sale, go to the link I provide in the pinned comment and description. And once you click on that link, you're going to put in your name, phone number, and email. And as soon as the tickets go on sale, you will receive a notification. Now, you want to be early on this because, like I said, our last trip to Bali that we're doing in August literally sold out within 2 hours of me posting the trip. Now, guys, the only thing that's not included in this trip is going to be your plane ticket. So you do have to purchase your own plane ticket and get your own passport. But once you purchase your plane ticket and get your passport, you get the tickets, and all you have to do is meet me there and have a really good time. This is perfect if your New Year's resolution was to travel more and to make new friends. 2 birds, 1 stone. This no longer has to be a parasocial relationship. This can be a real life relationship where you and me make really good friends and we get to know each other, exploring a new exotic destination. Japan was the top rated country when I had you guys do the poll of where you wanted to go. So when Bali sold out, I was like, okay, let's launch a new group trip to Japan. I'm so excited to make new memories with you. I'm so excited to make friends with you. Once again, to be the first to get notified when tickets go on sale, go to the link I provide in the pinned comment and description and put in your contact information. We will be traveling October 18th to the 24th of 2026. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for tickets to go on sale, do some research about how much tickets would be from where you are to Japan. But like I said, once you get a ticket to meet me in Japan, everything is included. Meals are included, your lodging is included, activities are included, and we will have our own personal tour guide. So if you like that structure where you don't have to think, everything is thought out for you, and if you want to make new friends and also meet me and connect with other people into spirituality, tarot, and the esoteric, this would be a perfect trip for you. It does not matter how old you are, it does not matter your gender, you are welcome here. This is a welcoming community of awkward misfits just like me. So we're all getting out of our shells, meeting new people, making new connections at this time, and we are so excited to have you. So once again, guys, link is in the pinned comment and description. Thank you guys so much for sitting through that. Now let's get back to the video. All right, guys, so these are going to be your 3 options. And what I need you to do is I need you to pick one of the 3 options with your intuition. Once you pick an option, you can fast forward to the timestamps I provide in the pinned comment as well as the description. Okay, group 1, for all of you who chose this option right here, this is going to be your February prediction. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll the astro dice to get an overall vibe and theme for your February. So for group number 1's February, what is the overall vibe and theme? So we have Mars, Cancer in the seventh house. So it does feel as though your relationships are getting a little heated. Maybe in February, it's time for you to speak up about your boundaries and what you will and will not accept. Maybe it's time to stand up for yourself in a really close relationship. Let's get some more information on this Mars in Cancer in the seventh house, because this really does feel as though it is time to be assertive. Actually, I actually got another message for you guys. I feel like there is an Aries or someone who's very assertive, who knows what they want with you. And what they want with you is this happily ever after, is to live with you. There's someone who's made up their mind and they've decided that they want you, they need you in their life, and they're going to fight for you. They're going to fight to get close to you. They're going to fight to have this happily ever after with you, to live with you, to be with you. And they will do whatever it takes to make this relationship work. So if you guys are used to passive partners, group one, I see in February, you will not be attracting a passive partner. This is someone who's saying, I am willing to fight for this relationship. I'm willing to fight for you, and I'm willing to fight to have a spot in your life. I feel that for you. That's your overall summary. At first, I was feeling a little bit skeptical with the Mars and Cancer in the seventh house. Normally, that talks about family disagreements. Normally, that talks about relationships that are kind of emotionally tumultuous because you guys are figuring out each other's boundaries. But in your case, guys, I feel like people are realizing your value and the value you bring to the table with the Justice and the Queen of Pentacles. People are realizing that you are a very valuable partner, you are a very valuable family member, and what you have to offer is not so common, and you have a lot to offer. So it's interesting because you have people fighting to be in your life. You have people fighting to have a place in your life because they want a happily ever after with you. So expect to be pursued. Expect to be chased. Expect to be won over. Expect someone to fight and take the necessary risk in order to be in your life. This is someone who is not nonchalant whatsoever, and they are specifically not nonchalant about you. Now, because your main focus is love relationships for the February, let's get some more information from the Love Oracle deck. I want to see what's going on. We have this divine intervention. Sometimes you need to know that conflict actually brings relationships closer together. So you might notice that maybe there is this blow up fight where you're speaking your boundaries, you're stating your case, you're like, this is what I will and will not put up with. And you're speaking up for yourself because you're like, I know my worth and what I bring to the table. What do you bring? And there is this confrontation of feelings coming up, but instead of it pushing someone away, it's actually bringing you two closer together and giving them the opportunity to show you just how much you mean to them. With this romantic feelings here, I do see there is strong romantic feelings between you and somebody else. And I feel someone here is ready to express those feelings for you and express how they want to live with you. They want to be in your life. They want to fight to show you that they value you and they want you in their life. And I feel almost this explosive fight or this confrontation of feelings and emotions actually brings you two closer together. It actually makes your relationship closer. A lot of people think that conflict ruins relationships, but actually sometimes conflict is an opportunity to get closer to the one that you love. And I am also feeling for you guys that you guys do have a tendency to avoid confrontation in relationships. You avoid saying the harsh things. You avoid speaking how you're really feeling if it means there will be a disagreement. You normally avoid it, but there's something in you that you're not going to avoid the confrontation in February. And you're realizing, wow, like I was hiding my feelings, I was hiding my grievances, I was hiding my annoyances, I was hiding all of these things that I was worried about in a relationship because I didn't want to push the other person away or be too much. But it's almost like you make this decision of, yeah, you know what? I am going to talk about my feelings. I am going to talk about what's bothering me. And I can't hold it in anymore. Like, this is how I feel. And you're expecting them to be pushed away or to be turned off, but actually it grows your relationship even stronger. And they're able to show up to be a better partner to you, a better lover to you. And it actually makes your relationship closer simply because you stopped avoiding confrontation or stopped avoiding expressing your feelings. It's almost like you crash out and you're expecting this crash out to make the other person not want to be with you or fall out of love with you. But actually, they're like, thank you so much for telling me what was bothering you. Thank you so much for telling me that that was an issue. And it actually brings your relationship closer and unlocks a deeper level of intimacy in your relationship, because I'm seeing the main focus is opening up emotionally to close people in your life. We have this flirt card in reverse. I feel like you guys are sick of silly romances. You're sick of silly connections. You're sick of having a roster. You're sick of shallow connections that don't lead anywhere. That's no longer fulfilling to you. You're not looking for something shallow. You're not looking for something that's temporary or just a fun flirtationship romance with a friends with benefits. You're no longer looking for that. You want something deeper. And sometimes in order to get a deeper relationship, that does mean having deeper conversations and expressing your real feelings, even if that does mean confrontation, because confrontation can sometimes bring you two closer together. Can I get one more Doreen Virtue romance card? We have the engagement. I actually see your relationship heading to a higher level of commitment. Maybe before, your relationship was more casual, more flirtationship. It was more, something light and fun, no strings attached, or just casual dating. But with this flirt card in reverse and the engagement upright, February really seems to be the time where your connection is ascending to a higher level of commitment, a higher level of intimacy, and making deeper promises to each other and getting closer than ever before. Okay? Now, let's see if you guys are in a connection and you're wondering, how is the connection going in February? If you guys are seeing somebody, if you guys are seeing somebody, how is the connection going in February? I'm going to be shuffling this deck right here. We have the Six of Cups. This is definitely a soulmate connection where there's a lot of positive emotions and there's memories being made here in February that you will not forget. Memories that you will remember 5-10 years down the line. Those are the kinds of memories that you are making with your beloved in the month of February. It also feels like two little kids who can have a lot of fun with each other. The Four of Wands also talks about a reunion, a happy home, the energies between the two of you being very romantic, going very smoothly, and both of you are feeling equally as in love with each other. And I'm just seeing falling deeper in love, having beautiful memories that you cherish, maybe even celebrating a romantic milestone together. I'm seeing you guys building a very solid foundation for your relationship built on happy memories that has the potential for this to last a long time with the Star card. Start thinking positive about your relationship, group number one. Stop thinking the worst of, they're going to cheat on me, they're going to hurt me like all the people in the past. The Star card as the advice gives you the advice of, this has a lot of beautiful potential. There is a lot of purity between the two of you, and think positive about the future of this connection, because both of you are feeling something you guys haven't felt in a long time. And there is a purity and a potential, a real potential here And this is a reminder not to let paranoia or insecurity get in the way of that, because I do see a positive future for the two of you. Now, what blessings are going to come for you, group number 1, in the month of February? Let's take a look at that next. I'm going to roll the Astro dice. What blessings are coming to group number 1 in February, Holy Spirit? I'm going to roll once again. What blessings, the good things, are coming for group 1 in February? So we have the South Node, Virgo, in the first house. This means I see you guys releasing perfectionism on yourself. You guys have a tendency, like the rest of us, to be very hard on yourself, particularly on your appearance, particularly on looking perfect, having to be perfect. You're releasing that perfectionism on yourself and becoming a lot easier on yourself. Let's get some more clarifiers on this, though. With the South Node and Virgo in the first house, what blessings are coming to group number 1 in February? I'm also hearing you don't have to do things on your own anymore. You know, there's this energy where you guys do a lot on your own. You put a lot of work on your own shoulders. You overwork yourself and keep yourself very, very busy. And it feels like with the Two of Wands, there's someone or something coming in, maybe a partnership or a helpful person that's going to help take the load off of your shoulders. Now, with this tarot deck right here, I'm going to get a snapshot into the future of your February. So this is going to show me photographic evidence of what is going to go down and transpire in your February. And I'm shuffling as I go, so the story kind of unfolds for me too. Group number 1, I don't know what's going to come out, so I'm a little excited for you guys. Can I see a snapshot into group 1's future in February? Can I see a snapshot into group 1's future in February? Wow, we have independent woman. You guys are learning and becoming this independent person who does not need to rely on anybody. And I see that with grown ass man, especially no matter if you're a man or a woman, you have really turned into an adult woman or an adult man where you know how to self-regulate. You know how to handle problems on your own. You do a really good job of taking care of yourself and being everything for yourself. And you are used to that, group number 1. You are used to taking care of yourself. You're making better and healthier food decisions. You understand what your body needs and how to take care of yourself and how to regulate your own emotions. And you've done it on your own for a long time. But I actually feel like because you've learned to be so independent, maybe this is the time where you can stop being so independent. You can welcome people into your life, into your close circle, because you've learned how to do everything yourself. You are a full person on your own, and you are absolutely ready for love. You are absolutely ready for relationships. Just because you can do it alone doesn't mean you should always do it alone. Humans are meant to rely on one another. That's why there's marriages and tribes and families. So you need to know you are a whole person on your own, but that doesn't mean that you're meant to be alone forever, because I see people fighting to be in your life, as I said earlier. Now, I also have this animal deck. We're going to get an animal as an omen and a prediction for your February. I'm going to shuffle this animal deck. Let's see what comes out for you. So we have the parrot card, which came out here. That could be a sign for you. Maybe you guys have a parrot or a parakeet, or you've been connecting with birds recently. A parrot as a future omen is actually a really rich symbol. It's not random or shallow at all. It usually shows up when life is nudging you around voice, truth, repetition, and choice. Number 1, your future hinges on what is spoken. Parrots repeat. As an omen, this often points to words, your words becoming a reality. Promises, vows, or declarations mattering a lot. The future that is being shaped by conversations rather than actions alone. Like I said, having very important conversations with those around you that will actually strengthen your relationships as opposed to pushing people away. It can be a warning or a blessing. Be mindful of what you say and what you keep agreeing to. It also relates to throat chakra themes of self-expression and speaking truth without distortion, speaking your truth to people. As a future sign, it can mean you will be asked to speak up when it's uncomfortable. Someone will echo your words back to you, revealing their sincerity or lack of it. Pay attention to what is being said to you and the important conversations you will be having in February. Now, let's get some more information on these important conversations you're going to be having. I'm going to once again roll the astro dice. So we have Moon in Sagittarius in the 5th house. This talks about maybe having important conversations about if you want children or not. Important conversations about speaking up about the things you want to do when you go on dates. Are you always just going along with what your partner wants? Are you always compromising what you want to do what your partner wants? This is about speaking up for what you want and what you feel like doing and what feels exciting to you without being afraid of pushing your partner away. Now, this Parrot card specifically is showing up because in February, I feel like this has to do with self-expression, especially your creative self-expression. This is saying that at first, when you're creative, you might mimic other artists, right? If you're starting to get into photography, you might mimic other artists at first, other photographers. If you're first starting to get into music, you might mimic other musicians at first while you find your own voice. That is a totally normal process in the creative process. I know personally, when I first started getting into music, I pretty much point blank copied Courtney Love and Brody Dahl from the Distillers. I want to be so real, so embarrassing. I even got a tattoo that was the same as a singer I liked, literally the same tattoo. And that's normal part of finding your own voice. So I feel like you are being encouraged in February to learn a creative hobby with Sagittarius moon in the 5th house. And at first, if you're just mimicking other people, that's okay. That is the first step to finding your own voice. And eventually you will develop your own style. So maybe there is someone you're really inspired by fashion wise or music wise, and you're kind of imitating their style. But guess what? When you imitate someone else, it's never going to be just like someone else. It's going to be your own unique work because the way you mimic something isn't going to turn out just like theirs. So it's okay if at first you are inspired by someone and need to mimic someone. This is your encouragement to learn your creative hobby, to do your creative hobby, even if at first you feel like a beginner and you need to mimic someone else. Let's get some career messages for you. Group number 1, is there anything significant you need to know about your life purpose and career? Is there anything significant? We have face, money, skills, investor, taking risk, face value, self-made, fame, exposure, and reputation. I feel like you guys are meant to be seen and you're meant to be well known. There's something about your face that is definitely unforgettable. There's something about your face that has a specific quality, a specific charm, a specific character where people do really feel drawn to your physical appearance, which means you might notice people have a staring problem when it comes to you. And this is also a sign that you're not meant to be an anonymous person. You are definitely meant to be seen. You are meant to be well known. Did we hear that ding? And that's why you were given such a unique look. That's why you were given such an interesting look that definitely doesn't melt in with the crowd. I also feel like your face is going to open a lot of doorways for you in this life. We have face options. You might even notice a lot of people offer you things that they can't like they promise to deliver you things, but then they never fully develop. So you might notice the way you look actually does open a lot of doorways for you, right? People offer you opportunities or to help you out, but then they don't really stick to their offer, or they're very unreliable. So this might be a problem that you do encounter in February, where people want to give you opportunities or jobs or opportunities because of the way you look, but then they don't follow through with it. But then they don't live up to their word or what they say they're going to do. I do see a warning of that in February. And I'm also hearing explore your options, group number 1. You have a lot of options that the universe wants to open up for you, a lot of doorways the universe wants to open up for you that are waiting for you to find it. There is no limit of opportunity. There is no limit of potential for you. There's so much potential and opportunity out there in the world for you. So be strategic about what opportunities you accept, because you might have more than you can chew in February. Now, where does the universe want you to focus your energy for your highest and greatest good? We're going to be rolling the Astro Dice for February to figure that out. Where does the universe want you to focus your energy for your highest and greatest good in February? So we have the North Node, the 6th house in Taurus, meal prepping. Meal prepping, healthy meals for yourself every day, not eating out so much, making it a routine to make healthy, meal prepped, nutritious food for yourself every day, and being as consistent with that as you are with your physical exercise routine, really working on the healthiness of your food and not eating out so much, meal prepping, eating more fruits and vegetables, which are really going to help with your overall health. Now, the year of the fire horse is coming up February 17th, which is the Lunar New Year. So January was the solar new year, but the lunar new year, which Eastern cultures celebrate, is happening February 17th. What is the lunar new year, February 17th, the year of the horse, going to bring you? We have Gemini. What is the lunar new year going to bring? Group number 1, we have complexity and we have Chiron. This once again is a repeating message of having very healing talks and conversations, having the hard conversations with other people, having hard talks with other people, more serious talks with other people, opening up to other people on a more deeper, less superficial level. I feel that very strongly. What else is the year of the horse going to bring, group number 1, in February? I'm also seeing an expansion in your friendship groups. Absolutely. We got Jupiter in Aquarius in the 11th house. The year of the fire horse, starting February 17th, is going to bring a group of new friends, a group of new soul connections, a group of kindred spirits. Now, what will this soul family be like for group number 1? We have Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Look out for a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. This could be your new BFF forever. Okay? We also have Saturn and the North Node. Let's see what else is coming here. What is your soul family going to be like? What is your soul family going to be like? Can I get some more? We also have Square, challenge, creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm. I feel like meeting people you really connected to in the past has been very difficult. Making friends or people you even want to hang out with has been very difficult. But I feel like it's time for you to meet soul family. And when it's time, things simply become easy. And I feel like the year of the fire horse, starting February 17th, it's time for you to meet your tribe. And what was once challenging in meeting is now going to be easy. And I'm getting a lot of Pisces that are coming to you. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. I'm also getting people from different cultures or people from different countries. People who didn't grow up in the same cultural environment as you or who live overseas. I'm also getting the soul family you're going to attract are going to be people who are deeply empathetic and know how to comfort others who are suffering. So I'm getting this energy of one big hint about your soul family is they will be someone you can open up to, cry around, be vulnerable around, and they will know how to heal you or to help you feel better, because these people know what it's like to suffer and go through challenges. So these are going to be people who are very present and good at comforting others who are struggling. They will be very healing and someone you can actually cry around or be vulnerable around, and they'll know just what to say to cheer you up. Those are the messages I had for you, group number 1. I hope that was helpful. Enjoy your February. Come meet me in Japan. The link to sign up is in the pinned comment and description. All right, group number 2. For those of you who chose this option right here, this is going to be your February prediction. What we're going to do first is I'm going to roll the astro dice to see what your overall summary for February is. So let's get right to it. Group 2's February prediction, please, Holy Spirit. So we have Saturn, the first house of Taurus. This is all about self-care and really like taking your glow up extremely serious, branding yourself with your personal fashion. That's what I'm seeing happening for you. You have the potential to be beautiful. You have the potential to really shine. And you're going, okay, I'm going to start being disciplined when it comes to my skincare routine, disciplined when it comes to going on Pinterest and figuring out my outfits, disciplined when it comes to taking care of myself and presenting myself in the way that I want to be seen by the world. Let's see how you're branding yourself, group number 2, because it feels like you're taking your personal brand very serious. I'm definitely seeing you going on Pinterest and making vision boards, finding a good skincare routine, a makeup routine, and whatever you are doing with this trine card is really, really working for you. It's really working for you guys. Whatever branding you are choosing to do, whatever fashion you're choosing to do, whatever way you are branding yourself is working for you. I'm seeing that you guys are going through a massive glow up with Mars in the first house. Your body is looking tea, you are looking tea, you're feeling more confident, and you're feeling more bold because you're feeling better about the way that you look because your routines are really paying off. I'm seeing career opportunities will be chasing you at this time. You might notice that career opportunities kind of just land in your lap. I see you also taking more risks. And the reason why you're taking more risk, being more proactive and being braver is because you're feeling better about the way that you're looking due to the time and energy you're putting into yourself. I feel like in the past, you guys used to settle for people or things that were beneath you, but you're no longer settling for the bare minimum. You're asking more out of life, and life is delivering you more. And like I said, I see you guys having a lucky opportunity land on your lap career-wise, and this is a message or a gift from your angels or God. This is not something you have to chase. This opportunity will fall into your lap. This is not something you have to strive for. This career blessing will fall into your lap, and it is an answered prayer with this angelic help. How else are you getting angelic help? We have growth in your finances. Though how your angels are really helping you at this time is you are going to notice there is an increase in your financial abundance. And with this new increase of financial abundance, I see you investing into yourself. And investing in yourself isn't just about looking better or prettier or hotter. It's actually giving you that confidence to be bolder, to put yourself in more social situations, to ask for more out of a romantic partner, to ask for more out of life, to ask for that raise, because you are dressing for the job that you want. You are dressing for the life role that you want, and you are now attracting new opportunities. You are going to get very lucky when it comes to career advancement in February, work opportunities that open doorways for you, and successful risk that you take, where you put yourself out there a little more boldly than you normally would. And that risk of putting yourself out there actually pays off in the form of being at the right place at the right time or meeting the right people. I'm also seeing you are in alignment with your life purpose in February. So pay attention to what it is that you are doing, the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, and the situations that unfold for you. I'm seeing a lot of new pathways opening up in your life purpose. And these opportunities were not opened up for you until this month of this year. And this makes sense because February is the Lunar New Year, where we go from the year of the snake, which we were in for the last year, into the year of the fire horse. And for you, the Lunar New Year is happening February 17th, and I see it opening new pathways in your life purpose. New doorways are opening for you in your life purpose. So this is why you're noticing you are being more brave. You are taking more risks. You are putting yourself in more unknown situations that maybe you didn't have the bravery to do before. And it's really paying off in the form of opportunity. So this is going to be a super blessed month for you, where opportunities, especially work-wise, are chasing you, and a successful rebrand of your personal style is also here for you in February. We're also going to shuffle the Animal Tarot deck to get an omen of what is happening in your future in February. So I'm going to get one card from this deck. We have the Zebra card, and this card says uniqueness, expression, and resistance. So this Zebra card as an omen of your February means standing out without trying. Zebras do not camouflage, and yet they're protected. As an omen, the zebra means you won't need to perform or conform to be safe. Your difference is not a liability, it is a shield. A future opportunity, this is the one I'm really feeling. A future opportunity favors authenticity over assimilation. If you felt pressure to smooth yourself out, this omen says, don't stand out. Your uniqueness is opening doorways for you. This also represents community without loss of self. Zebra moves in herds, but each pattern is unique. As a future sign, this means you're headed towards belonging that doesn't erase you. A group or partnership will allow and celebrate your individuality, and you will be recognized as yourself and not a role. This can relate to love, creative collaboration, or chosen family. A zebra omen says, be exactly what you are. The world can't trap what it can't simplify. I also want to get a snapshot into your future for February. So I'm going to draw a card out of this deck. For group number 2, can I get a snapshot of their future? We have the Tinderist. So I'm seeing online dating or a relationship that starts out through an online dating platform in the month of February. I'm seeing a romantic, fun, exciting connection with someone else in your February. Ooh, so maybe even in time for Valentine's Day. So what this is inspiring me to do is I'm going to move into the next portion of your reading, which is what can you expect in love in February? So guys, confirmation of your glow up has shown up again. This is a clear sign to me you guys have went through an obvious glow up where you are looking better now than you have in the previous years and the previous months. And I want to confirm that in your reality because this is something you have been consciously working on and now the results are starting to show. And once again, because you are feeling more confident, like I said, you're taking more risks. And one of the risks that you're taking is I think you're actually putting yourself out there, getting to know new people. So you might actually feel inspired to start dating because you finally reached your body goals or your appearance goals. And so you're taking a risk, putting yourself on the dating apps. And I see very soon you will be getting to know a new person. And I do see this happening in February. And I do see this is a new person because we have text message. So it feels like you guys are getting to know each other first over text message, over the phone, and it feels like a new connection coming into your life. Now, for others of you, I do see that it is someone from the past. I do see someone coming in with an apology. Now, some people don't outright apologize, but simply them coming back into your life is a sign that they are sorry. This person is sorry for lying to you. They might have pretended to want what you want or pretended to want the things that you wanted in order to win you over. They regret lying to you and they want you to know they are becoming a better person and changing their ways because they realized they were not honest with you about what they wanted. And it feels like they just told you whatever you wanted to hear in order to get close to you. And they realized the way that they behaved wasn't right. So expect a text message from someone new you're going to get to know very soon, but also possibly this person from the past who regrets lying to you. Now let's see what kind of people you are attracting romantically in February, group number 2. What kind of people are you attracting romantically, group number 2 in February? Can I see the type of person? So we have the moon, and it says instinct, nurturing, gut reactions, comfort, digestion. I'm getting around the time of the new moon, February 17th, this person will be in your life. I also feel like when you're with this person, they make you feel very empowered. They make you feel very brave. They make you feel very motivated. It's less about their personality, but more about how this person will make you feel. You'll know it's who I'm talking about because this person will make you feel very empowered, brave, motivated towards your goals. And this will be one of the reasons why you like them a lot. I am getting a meeting through social media, whether that is a dating app or through Instagram, and I am seeing a lot of text messages and phone calls. I'm seeing a lot of text messages or phone calls, and they're going to make you really excited about dating because there's a lot of chemistry with this new person. Ooh, super excited for you guys. Let's see if we can get any advice for this new love connection I see entering your life. We have brand new. Once again, there is a brand new character, a brand new person you will be dating in the month of February. And it's going to be exciting to get to know somebody new. So it's almost like if there was someone you were still hanging on to, if there was someone you were still hoping to make it work with, you're finally going to be able to cut that person off because there's this new exciting person entering your life with a lot of potential who makes you feel really good about yourself. That's kind of the vibe I'm feeling. So it might be like you're ready to finally move on from someone or jump ship from someone because there's a new exciting person entering your life who you are really excited about because you're putting yourself in more social situations and putting yourself on the dating sites and maybe even getting more attention than ever before because you are looking and shining brighter than ever before. Now, I also want to ask, where does the universe want you to focus your energy for your highest and greatest good in February? Let's roll the astro dice and find out. Where does the universe want group number 2 to focus their energy for their highest and greatest good? So we have Pluto, Capricorn in the first house. This is all about self-transformation, really becoming that person on your vision board. Becoming that person you have always looked up to, becoming that dream version of yourself and making the transformations necessary in order to become that person, even when sometimes it's hard. You know, this is not an easy journey. You have a vision of who you want to be. You have a vision of what you want to be known as. You have a vision of who you want to be known as in this world and what your place in this world should be. This transformation is not always going to be easy. It's going to require hard work, but the universe is saying don't give up on that vision because you are meant to turn into that person. And don't let anyone derail you from that path, even though it might feel easier. So I'm also seeing one particular friend coming in who might help you with this transformation. They say that you turn into the people you hang out with the most. And it looks like the universe is asking you to see who you're hanging out with and if you would want to be those people. And if the answer is no, maybe it's time to distance yourself from certain people you've outgrown. But there also might be very beneficial people around you who you really respect or admire. And the advice is to focus your energy on them, because the more you hang out with them, the more you will become like them. So really analyze your friendship circle and see who's influencing you for the better and who's influencing you for the worse. That's another message from the universe. So that's all I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited to meet you guys in Japan, and I will see you later. Hi, group number 3. What's up? This is for all of you who chose this option right here. This is going to be your February prediction. What I'm going to do first is we're going to start out with the Astro Dice. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice and see what your overall summary for February is. Oh, wow. One came flying out, the 6th house. Okay, let's roll the other 2. Moon in Aries in the 6th house. This is about feeling brave. Picking yourself up from any disappointments, any failures, any rejections, any slaps in the face by the universe. Picking yourself up by the bootstraps and going, okay, I have no choice but to be brave. I have no choice but to pick myself back up again, because I will fall 9 times, but I will get up 10. This is about finding that empowerment in yourself to face life's challenges. No matter how hard it's gotten, no matter how many setbacks you've gotten, no matter how many times your desires and life has let you down, just really looking yourself in the mirror in February and going, I fall 9 times, but I get up 10, bitch, honestly, because you're embracing that warrior spirit of, I'm not going to let this crush me. I am not going to let this kick me down. I am not going to let this make me give up. In fact, I'm going to use this as motivation to get up and try again. There's that energy of empowerment surrounding you in the month of February. Let's get another card. We're going to get some more cards regarding your February from a few different decks for your overall summary. Let's get a few more cards. And if this takes forever, I'm going to, fast forward it so you don't have to sit through a bunch of mindless shuffling. So the first card that came out is we do have the fulfilling days, full moon in Taurus. So I see a lot of happy days ahead for you in the month of February that feel very fulfilling. The work that you're doing is feeling fulfilling. The things that you're doing every day aren't just things that you do to kill time, but they're very fulfilling for you and meaningful for you. We do have a warning here of maliciousness. I would watch out for a Taurus, sun, moon, or rising in your vicinity. This can be a warning. The maliciousness in the Taurus card really talks about maybe someone around you with Taurus placements doesn't really want to see the best in you. They want to make you be the enemy. Some people will see you in a certain light. They'll see you in this horrible light, and they don't want to see the good in you. So they don't see the good in you. All they want to see is all the bad in you to confirm what they believe about you. But that does not mean you're a bad person. It does not mean you're this evil person they're making you out to be. They are turning you into a villain in their story to fit their narrative. So they're choosing not to see the humanity in you. They're choosing not to see the God in you. They're choosing not to see the love in you, because that would mean proving themselves wrong. And I don't know why this person is coming up. I don't necessarily like picking up negative things in a reading. This could be someone you live with. This could be someone in your family home. This could be someone you meet at a party. Just remember not to take it personally, because that person is turning you into the villain in their story to make themselves look like a hero. They are literally creating a false narrative of you, a false image of you, where they're choosing to microscope all of the bad things you do and cancel out all the good points of your character just to make you the villain in their story. So beware of that, Taurus, in the month of February. Now, Lamore, on these fulfilling days, what are you doing that's fulfilling in February? Because I do see this energy of feeling very content and happy with the things that you're doing. I'm getting a lot of motivation coming your way in February. That is the biggest thing. Something is motivating you. Something is motivating you. You know how sometimes we'll live life on autopilot and we won't feel really motivated to do anything? I know I was in a bad relationship, and that bad relation, I didn't realize it was bad. But while I was in that relationship, I didn't feel motivated to get up and make music. I didn't feel motivated to get up and go towards my goals. I kind of just was in this paralysis of a daze. But it feels like in February, you're finding this motivation inside of you. And you're motivating other people as well. There's also this energy of bright, lucrative ideas are here for you that you feel really excited about and really passionate about executing into the material reality. And you need to know that all of the ideas that you're really excited about, this is confirmation you are on the right path. Don't dismiss these ideas as you just being manic, or you just being overly excited, or you just romanticizing or drinking too much caffeine. The ideas that you are getting, you feel motivated on making these ideas happen because this is the right path you are supposed to be on. So I see an alignment in your path in February. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to shuffle the spirit animal deck, and I'm going to get a spirit animal omen for your February so we can really see what you can expect. Can I get one spirit omen? So we have the rooster. You guys could be born in the year of the rooster, 1993, but it says resurrection, optimism, as well as the spotlight. Let's get some more information on what this means for you as an omen in February. So the rooster is very loud. It's very symbolic and very much about wake up. It's time. The rooster crows at dawn as an omen for the future. It often signals a coming awakening or a realization. The end of a long, dark night of the soul. Because remember, roosters open in the morning dawn. So this is an alarm system saying the dark night is over. The dark night of the soul is over. Here comes the dawn. So you might be getting announcements or news or see signs that a dawn, which is also symbolic of a new beginning, is coming into your life, especially with the Chinese New Year. That is happening February 17th. This will bring in new. This symbolizes a moment where you'll suddenly see clearly what must be done. I'm going to say it again. The rooster represents suddenly seeing clearly what needs to be done. So it's like a sudden realization of the right path. A sudden realization of where you need to go and knowing clearly where you need to go. In short, the rooster as a future omen says, wake up, speak clearly, act bravely, dawn is coming. So let's see what new beginnings are on the way for you. I'm going to roll the astro dice and see what area of life you're going to see newness and the dawn, because remember, the dawn represents new beginnings. Let's roll the astro dice and find out. We have it in your 5th house of creativity, risk-taking, and children. I see you guys are going to be putting yourself out there. For those of you who are single and for those of you who have just exited a relationship, I'm seeing a new beginning in meeting new connections, specifically through casual dating or when you go out to a party, you go out to a bar, meeting some new people in a romantic or flirty context. And I'm also seeing for you as well creative collaborations coming for you, where someone might come into your life and actually help you with your creations or help expand your ideas. So there's a lot here about creative collaborations. Let's say you're a musician, but you're not fully good at mixing music. Maybe you'll meet a producer, or maybe you have this brilliant idea, but you need someone to help you expand that idea. I see you attracting that with this new beginning as well. Let's get a snapshot into your future And I get this snapshot into your future by using this deck right here, group number 3. Let's get one snapshot into your future. We have this acting shady card. And once again, this kind of goes back to the maliciousness card that I saw earlier. Someone is acting shady. Listen to your intuition, guys. The universe will show you signs all the time when someone is acting shady. We just choose to ignore them a lot of the times. For instance, if someone gives you a gift and that gift breaks, that is an omen that something between your relationship is not right. You might notice you have I'll give you an example. I had this heart lamp on the left side of my wall in Feng Shui, and it fizzled out one day, and it fizzled out right before the ending of my relationship. There are omens like that all of the time where your intuition and your higher self is speaking to you about somebody, but sometimes we choose to ignore them because we don't want to see the negativity. This acting shady tells me someone is clearly acting shady towards you. There is some maliciousness. There is someone who's antagonizing you, and I do feel it is this Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. So once again, there is that warning. Now, what can you do? How can you act in order to protect yourself from this person? Because I think that's really important to know. How can you protect yourself from this person? We have the Page of Pentacles coming up here. How can you protect yourself from this malicious person? We also have the Chariot card. The Chariot and the Page of Pentacles. There might be a book that you can listen to on Audible while you're driving that will help you with difficult people. So I'm hearing there's a certain audio book that you have on Audible, or a certain book you can listen to while you're driving that will teach you how to properly interact with these people that are causing you a lot of trouble. I hope that was helpful. That's the message I heard. But now that we did that, I'm really interested to dive deeper into your love life in the month of February. Is there anything interesting that's going to happen in your love life? Is there anything noteworthy that is going to happen in your love life? Let's take a look at that next. So let's draw a card out of the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels deck, group number 3, for your love life in February. Let's see what the cards have to say about your love life in February. We do have the engagement card, which is interesting because this came up for group number 1 as well. And it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Let's see if we can draw another card to get a fuller picture of your love life in the month of February. See if we can draw another card to get a fuller picture of your love life in February. We have the breakup card. Oh my gosh, my love. So it feels as though there might have recently been, or in the future, been a breakup or a separation because the relationship wasn't ascending to the next level of commitment. Maybe you guys had the exclusivity talk and one person was not trying to commit or move the relationship forward, therefore you had to break up. Maybe you guys recently have went through a breakup of a very committed relationship that had a lot of promise, as I see with the engagement card. Now, can I get some more information on what you can expect in your love life in February, group number 3? Let's see if there is. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Oh, something that was really, really promising, that seemed like a blessing from God, just seems to be going through a dip or seems to not be working out. It feels like you feel like fortune is not favoring you when it comes to your love life as well. Maybe you feel like you're always getting unlucky in love. You always feel like as soon as you think they could be the one, they let you down. As soon as you feel like, oh, this actually has the potential to be something, then the relationship doesn't work out. It feels really as though you just don't feel like love is going your way. And I think it's because you are looking for someone really solid with the King of Pentacles, someone who keeps their word, someone who wants to invest in you, someone who is going to offer you more than what you've been offered. You're waiting for that person and no one seems to be able to offer you that. But for your love life, is there anything that's going to transpire? Like I said in the beginning of the reading, I do see for those of you who are going through a breakup, you meeting multiple new connections, dating, or in flirty, fun, party, bar environments. Maybe even just going out and having a really nice time dating and doing fun things with that person. Is there anything else I need to know about your love life? In the month of February, we have denial, detached with love to see the truth clearly. Maybe you're in denial that something isn't working out, or you're in denial that the person you're with really isn't meeting your standards. Did we get that ding there, guys? Maybe you know that you deserve more, and not just materially, but you deserve someone who's so crazy about you and wants to invest in you and wants to offer you the world. And I think you want to believe the person you're with is doing that, but they're not. And you know it deep down, and you know that something in this isn't changing or moving forward for the better. And maybe you're avoiding something that needs to come in the relationship. I do see you burying yourself in work to forget somebody, or just to get your mind off this unsatisfactory situation in love. Now, if you do have someone on your mind and you want to know how they feel about you for February, I will cover that. So let's get a card that represents the person on your mind. I need you to just think about one person, and I will figure out how they feel about you in February. Can I get a card for the person on their mind? We have the Queen of Swords, cold. What does this person feel about group number 3? We have the Page of Cups. What does this person want with group number 3? We have the Eight of Swords. What is the outcome of this relationship? We have the Artist card. Okay, so it feels as though your person is very independent and they are not emotionally based, which might be why you like them. They can be very cold, very standoffish, very hard to get to know, and they don't open up very easily. And so you might find this person to be very mysterious. You might be drawn to the fact that they're kind of cold or kind of bitchy or kind of distant. This person with the Page of Cups, I will say with how they feel about you, I'm not seeing that they're in love or there's this giant feeling of infatuation or needing you, but I do say they do have a little bit of a crush on you. They do not want you to know that, though. With the Eight of Swords, they want to keep you in the dark. They do not want you to know that they are developing feelings or that there are feelings there. But I do see with the Page of Cups that there are a little bit of, they do have some interest in you and a little bit of a crush, but they do not want to admit that to you, and they want to keep you in the dark about how they feel. So that's why their behavior can be quite confusing, because they want you to be confused. The outcome is the Artist card. I do see you guys being creative together or creating something together. And is there any potential in this relationship in the long term for group 3? We have forgiving and learning. For a lot of you, if this is someone from the past, you know, they might be acting like they're okay. They might be acting cold, but there's still a little bit of emotions there for you. Forgiving and learning tells me a lot of you are asking about someone from the past or asking about someone you've already dealt with. And this deception card is kind of the red flag that I'm seeing here. If this is someone from the past, will you guys reconcile? We have the Page of Wands. I do see that, guys. I think you guys have a hard time staying away from each other. And I do see reconciliation for those of you. Yeah, because Judgment, the Judgment card came up. And Judgment is about raising things from the dead. Judgment is about raising things that are dead up to life again. So I do see, if you guys are asking about someone from the past, I do see reconciliation coming in the future. Whether that's good for you or not, I'm not quite sure. It kind of feels like you guys want to give it another shot or give this another go, we have past life love. Yeah, I really feel like you guys are asking from someone in the past. And I feel like there's still that spark there. There's still that chemistry that didn't go away. And you guys are forgiving each other for the past. You know, you guys realize that the relationship had a lot of lessons, but I think you guys have a hard time staying away from each other because both of you guys can act like little kids around each other, and it's very healing. It's very healing for both of you. And yeah, so that's what I see in regards to your love life. Now, I do want to go into, are there any further blessings that you can experience or that is going to come for you in the month of February? Are there any other blessings that are coming for you in the month of February? I'm going to roll the Astro Dice. Holy Spirit, are there any blessings coming to group number 3 in February? We have the South Node, Leo, in the 10th house. Ooh, and then Jupiter popped up. Jupiter, Leo in the 10th house. I do see a career blessing coming your way. And I think it's just that you guys are really going to feel like you're killing it at your career. You're going to be feeling really good about the work that you are doing. Maybe in the past you felt like your energy levels were unreliable, your motivation was unreliable, but now I kind of feel that you guys are becoming more reliable when it comes to your energy, your focus, your dedication. And I do see you also, growth in your soul tribe is coming as well, group number 3. I think group number 2 had this as well, but I'm seeing people that are going to aid you in growing in life are coming in for you, and they're coming in fast, as I see with this fleeting energy. And I also feel there is this message of maybe not to overshare when you first meet people. Let them get to know you a little more. I do see that message. Some of you have a tendency to overshare because you're big-hearted. You're not hiding anything. You know, you're very innocent and big-hearted. But oversharing, I'm hearing like keep some things to yourself until people get to know you a little bit better. So Jupiter, Leo, 10th house is popularity is coming your way. That's something I heard. Popularity, feeling good about your work, feeling motivated, and feeling really proud of yourself for how much you're accomplishing in the month of January. Okay, so is there anything else that I want to pick up? Maybe I'll get some few random messages, group number 3, just to leave you guys with some February messages for the rest of the month. So we have the Trine card. Blessings are coming your way. Absolutely in February. I'm seeing gifts, blessings flow. Things that were once difficult and complicated are becoming easier in February. The more you do something, the easier it becomes. So something that used to be challenging, difficult, complicated, it's starting to become easier for you. It's starting to flow easier and become more like second nature to you. That's a big blessing I see coming your way. I'm also seeing happiness. Something really big is going to happen around the new moon, group number 3 for you. And the new moon is the Chinese New Year. And that's happening February 17th. Expect, a message, an important message coming through. Maybe some of you are starting a new social media account, or you're taking a trip around the time of the new moon. You might also be feeling very creative around the time of the new moon. I'm seeing photo shoots. I'm seeing posting on social media. I'm seeing a new social media. There's a lot of taking a fun trip, maybe even talking to a new lover. Something really exciting is going to happen around that new moon, even for some of you when it comes to your career. So can I get one more clarifier on the 10th house of reputation? We have Mars, once again, lots of motivation coming in regards to making your life goals, making your life mission happen. That motivation is going to be steady, consistent, and you will be making strides in your big life goals in the month of February. Overall, a really, really blessed month for you guys. And I'm wishing you so much love and happiness. And I hope you get your heart's desires. I truly do, because you deserve it. And I'm so excited to meet you guys in Japan. See you guys later.